Between 2011 and 2020, 58 workers are died on board lorries on road traffic accident, and 4,765 workers are injured. I have seen many lorry accidents on the road, and I also talk to the family. Those person actually loses life in Singapore. They don't believing because their son died in Singapore, and they believe Singapore is a safe country.
As a food delivery rider on the road every day, we face the same danger of getting into fatal accidents like our migrant workers who are transported at the back of the lorries. In the event of a fatal accident, a family will lose a son, a husband, and a father.
Many migrant workers come to Singapore as sole breadwinners, hoping to improve their families' chances in life, only to return home severely disabled or never to see their loved ones again.
As students, we already get around school to our classes on campus shuttle buses, and we know how bumpy, uncomfortable, crowded it can be on these buses. We can't even imagine what it might be like to be transported on lorries every single day.
As we study on campuses alongside workers from across the world, we envision a community where everyone's safety is being duly accounted for.
It has been long recognized by many that this is simply unsafe. Even the NTUC Assistant Secretary General, Mr. Melvin Young, pointed out in a blog post in 2021. Clearly, these accidents and their fatal consequences show that trucks and lorries should not be used to transport workers. To put simply, they should be used to transport goods, not people. It sends a very bad message to our children. It tells them that there are some people who, because of their social status, their safety is not as important as the rest of us.
During my first few months of working, I actually met numerous migrant workers who came in because of workplace injuries. Many of these migrant workers I've met were actually very keen to continue working in Singapore with hopes that they will be able to recover and continue to contribute to Singapore as well as for their families. Very often, these migrant workers are repatriated back home against their will.
Not only do we fail to provide a safety for them on our roads and prevent their accidents and deaths on the way to work, but we also provide severely limited aftercare.
So we did the fundraising for the family, but money is not everything. The person's life is more important than anything.
Parliament is taking too long to get the ban to be enforced. They should not just only take into account the profits that the company will make. They should also take the safety of their workers more seriously than the profits.
Frankly, I think the government is just trying to delay the inevitable. It's just a matter of time. The impact on Singapore's reputation is quite significant, given the fact that Dubai, Qatar, and other countries which have large numbers of migrant workers have banned the movement of migrant workers in lorries.
We stand for a Singapore that treats migrant workers with the respect and dignity that they deserve.
It is their hard work and dangerous labour that build and benefit our nation. Therefore, it is our duty to make sure that their safety is being prioritised.
We owe it to them, and we also owe it to ourselves to do better on this, to provide safe transport, to provide buses for them, and to ensure that they can travel safely to the jobs that ensure that our lives have the qualities that they do.
Many migrant workers are unable to speak their own behalf because their job can be at risk, and maybe their employers they don't like, and they might be sent back. I think Singaporean can voice up the matters to the proper authority and let them know how they feel about them.
Healthcare workers from all sectors, be it nurses, doctors, allied health professionals, researchers, administrators, have signed on to a statement to publicly show their support for a ban on lorry rides. No more deaths on the back of lorries.
Students of all ages from across Singapore have decided to show our support through a petition calling for an immediate ban of transporting workers at the back of lorries.
There's a reason why we as students are not allowed to go around school on lorries. So we shouldn't let our migrant brothers go to work on such unsafe transportation as well.
End lorry rides, save workers' lives.